It's week 3 of the 2022 season, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb, coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Browns and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's to his running back, complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Browns at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Trubisky. That's swung out wide to Harris. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 20 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown. And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now it's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are once again back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To throw again on second down, Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to work. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. After the sack on first down, Trubisky flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. They hand this off to Harris, and he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. My second sack of the evening.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Trubisky. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jordan Elliott breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 110 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Here's Trubisky. That's to Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Watson. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. Obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second.